Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you didn't watch the last video, obviously we just got done with the burnout competition where that old DeathTrap took home first place, baby, like usual. You know, we're getting this thing dialed in. But we did have an issue at the end of the run there where it was puffing out some smoke on the passenger side. And Jason's getting the Camaro dialed in, guys. So all you haters out there, take it easy. The guy that's never done it before with 1,300 horsepower, like I've said, he's done it 4 times. So he's getting the hang of it. He's getting her down. So he's just got to go in nice and steady into the pad and work the pad a little bit, gave him some tips and tricks. And like somebody commented, maybe I'll give him a ride in a DeathTrap once. I don't know, maybe he'll like that. Anyways, I went ahead. Let's get right into it. I pulled the bolts out of the valve cover. Now, we did have an issue with number 6 the last time. So I'm thinking that maybe we pull the valve cover off and maybe a lifter or something will burn a push rod up again. But that really, I don't know why that would cause a smoke issue. But you know what? I got the bolts out. Let's go ahead. I'm going to see it for the first time that you guys will. I don't have the breather unhooked, so hopefully I can squeeze this out of here. Well, set this down. Honestly, from what I'm seeing right here, it's not looking too bad, which is not good, but I mean, it would have been great if we would have just maybe had a possible another push rod issue. Not that you want to continue to burn up push rods and run the metal through your entire engine, but I think tomorrow night we're not going to work on the DeathTrap because it's Morgan's birthday. And Morgan's running the camera right now, so we're going to spend time with her. So Wednesday we'll come back out here, and I think what we'll do is we're going to do a leak down on this. And if there's something there, which obviously at this point there's got to be, we'll pull the intake off. We'll pull the heads off. I'm not sure if I'll pull the motor out or not, just because it's a complete pain in the rear to do that. I'd rather pull the intake and pull the heads out inside the DeathTrap. So, yeah, I guess we'll see you guys on Wednesday, and we'll get an update with the leak down tester, and we'll kind of go from there and see. Because data log did show that number 6. I wish I would have fixed number 4, so I'm not 100% certain. We did find here that we have a burnt spot in the wiring somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it laid on the exhaust. But number 6, actually, EGTs were climbing up in the graph, and then number 6 just dropped off halfway through the run. You can see it spitting out fire out the passenger side here. So that's where we need to figure it out. Obviously, it's telling me number 6 has definitely got an issue, so maybe we pushed a head gasket or something of that nature. But all right, Wednesday, we'll be back. Check this bad boy out, and then, like I said, we'll go from there. Well, one last quick thing I figured I would do is pull the spark plug out. I'm not sure how well this will focus, but it's definitely clean, and yeah, she's got methanol sitting in it. I don't think it's coolant. Honestly, I don't even remember if there's water or coolant in here. If it could possibly be water, but I do believe I put coolant in the last time. Usually I've been putting water in lately just because of the fact I've been pulling the motor out. Well, yeah, that's definitely coolant, so it's not that. It must be methanol. I didn't smell it, but it's clear fluid-like, so I'm going to guess methanol. So maybe we got an issue with an injector already? I don't know how that could be possible. Well, anything's possible, but yeah, definitely smells like methanol. So I don't know. Like I said, leak down test. This thing does not want to focus. Definitely a leak down, and then hopefully that will answer some questions. But boy, she's a clean looking plug. I suppose running all that methanol through it possibly just cleaned it up. All right, well, next is the leak down, and then we'll go from there. Well, jump ahead a few days, and it's now Monday, July 4th. I don't remember where the heck I left off. I think we're tearing the DeathTrap apart. Bottom line is, Jason hasn't made it over yet with the tools to check it over. And holy crap, guys, it is raining like none other right now. Now, it's safe to drive and record at the same time. But we're doing something a little different. If you guys have been with us for a while, you know that we worked on Carl's it's a 66 Nova. So we're headed to his place now. I got to grab some wire because the alternator wire I think was a bit too small on it, and electric fans and all that stuff. EFI, I think, kind of put a little bit too much of an amp draw on that wire and burned it back. So hopefully the alternator is good. We're going to replace that wire, and then we got to do a little bit of a belt alignment. I just don't think the water pump was lined up right. Nothing that Jason and I did, but we're going to go ahead and help Carl out. We appreciate everything Carl does for us. So we're going to go there. We're going to pick Jason up here. We're going to get the belt alignment tool, serpentine alignment tool that Jason has, some new wire, and then we'll head over to Carl's shop, get that fired up. Unfortunately, with the rain, I don't think we're going to get it out, but let you guys that haven't seen Carl's Nova get a close-up look at this. It's a pretty nice car. So when we get there, I'll shoot some footage there quick and fire it up. And I don't know, if it's not raining, maybe we'll take it out, but I'm sure if it's raining, we'll probably keep it inside the shop. All right, we'll see you there.
What's up?
What's up, motherfuckers?
Hey, motherfuckers!
Hey, nice wheelchair over here. Nice wheelchair over here.
Yeah.
Scooter. Charging her up. He's getting ready to do some burnouts for us with the motorized scooter. You gonna light those up later?
Yeah, yeah. Full wheelie with it. Huh? Can't hear you.
All right.
My music off, nothing's gonna go right.
We're over here at Carl's shop now. So this is the Nova. If you guys don't remember or haven't been with the channel, what is it, Carl? 66 Nova.
Yep.
He had it fully restored, everything.
66, but I wanted a 69.
And it's got a TriStar engines. How big was this?
406.
406. Makes about 569 horsepower.
Yep, pretty close.
But yeah, what we're doing here is the belt alignment is a little bit off. So we got to take these washers out of these little spacers there, which is going to move all the CVF brackets back. So went ahead and removed the shroud. We're hoping we can do it without losing any coolant, one bolt at a time. But we're going to get started on that here, and then yeah, after we get that changed over, Carl, you gonna fire it up for us when we're done? And
well, you can.
All right. Well,
I don't have a driver's license. Don't have any insurance.
Well, we don't need
divorced.
We don't need that to go in the streets and do a burnout. All right. Well, we'll pull those bolts out and then see if hopefully we don't lose any coolant. If we do, we got new water pump gaskets and we'll take it further. But all right. Oh, and we got to replace this alternator wire here. A little bit too light for electric fans and EFI on this, so we'll get that replaced as well.
Sounds good to me. Thank you. That little bit, did it?
We'll find out. Ready? We're ready to burn some rubber, Carl.
Sure seems like it gets hot.
Almost. All right, well, we'll get the fans all bolted back on here and
fix those wires.
Fix the wires, and looks like it might have quit raining out. Walmart sells new tires if you're here. I gotta go get some today. I don't think he seems too thrilled about that.
No burnouts?
We'll take it for a cruise. Make sure she doesn't get hot. Alright. Alright, we're out here in Carl's Nova. For the Focus. Definitely needs the speedometer calibrated because we're not doing 70. We might be doing 45. I got Jason in here with us.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on the gauges here. It's got a Terminator on, or Sniper on it, so it's getting warm on him. definitely shows it there. Well, we're just getting up right now, but I'm gonna have to do something with the fan situation in this thing. They're just some cheap Taiwanese fans and definitely not keeping up, so get hooked them up with some derailleur or something else maybe, but taking it for a spin, making sure the rest of it looks good, and we'll cruise back to Carl's shop here. Sorry, Carl. Should we just shoot straight across here quick and turn around?
Sure.
Wasn't much, I promise. Sounds good. The only thing I don't like is, I'm not gonna lie to you, that was definitely not full throttle. Because the carpet is so thick under here, it does not go full throttle.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, it's just... It's not like a vacuum leak or something. Really whistles or something when you're getting out of there. Don't like that at all. Put me in your wheel, Carl. I'll take it. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for the Nova anyways today. Like I said, we're going to have to get a different shroud or different fans for the current shroud. They sound like they're on a low speed setting, won't go to the high speed, but hook them up with derailleur. I think we'll be good. Next, I'm dragging Jason to Greeley because we need to get the DeathTrap leak down and compression test done so we know what the heck's going on there. So
After we eat.
Oh yeah, we got to get some food here. Many thanks, many thanks. This driveway's terrible.
Ooh,
That's fucking slitting the tire.
Oh, wait over here.
I'm showing 220.
What'd it do?
211.
What?
Did you hear us? I barely got on it.
I heard you coming, yeah. What's the temperature doing?
Well, she's getting up there. 213. And I show a little over 220.
Just Charlie, that's my maid. That's Carl's maid.
Yeah.
Here. Yep, that's Carl's maid.
Hoeing up the garden.
Every time it rains, she comes down here to get the weeds.
All right, well, we'll be back.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yep.
Take it easy. Or take it any way you can, whatever.
Yeah.
I might just take her around the block quick. Do
There you
a
go.
little smoke quick. Gets up
Yeah.
like 240, I'll shut it off.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she can push
definitely.
it back. She can push it back in.
Let's just put it this way: if we're gonna
Judy,
go,
you gotta get out and push now. It's over 240. You fucker, you like it. You fucker.
if it gets, just don't stop. Just keep driving. Just take her out to easy pickings or something, and turn
I'll be
around
back.
and come back. All right, many thanks. Many thanks. Back at my shop here, Jason's going ahead. I got the driver's side plugs pulled out of the motor. Jason's pulling out the passenger side now. Get the rest of those out. We got both a compression tester and a leak down. So for sure need to check 6. Again, I pulled the valve cover off there as you seen earlier, and everything looks good on the top side. So I don't know. Hopefully just a head gasket. Not that I really care to pull a head off, but be better than a cracked head.
This one's wet, just like why I make her.
I thought you were watching Steve Tech videos. I actually know how to read a plug for once.
I just looked at how wet it is.
Was that in his video about what to do when it's wet? All right, we're gonna go ahead and at least check 6. We're gonna do them all. I pulled all the plugs out, like I said, so we'll get the, I don't know, leak down or compression test. One of them will give us the answer we don't want. Nah. Well, I'll just do them all the same. I don't care.
Looks like about between 165 and 169. What's wrong? 165.
4. We're going down the order.
Number 6 is 162. And 162. Yeah, hoist. Need that hoist set up. Get
Yeah.
up in the air.
I hear you.
Don't look good on the floor. Yep, number 1. Yep, 160. 165. 160. Yep, 160.
Yeah. Leak down then?
Yep.
Nope. I got the compressor. Well, so far we've done 2 cylinders. No, you did 3. So we went past 6, and actually, I'm not going to lie, it was the best one so far. And if you haven't done this before, basically we've got to find top dead of that cylinder. So we kind of roll it over here with the breaker bar and get the pointer as close as we can. Yep. I'll do that till Jason feels compression.
Yep.
All right, so he felt some air there, so now we just go ahead and look down here. We're at about 293, so run this back to 270, and then we'll put some air to this, and we'll show you that. Go ahead and hook that up to the cylinder. Had a hose in there already to adapt it. And run this up to 100 PSI, and you hope that this gauge on the right here shows you that the valves rings are set.
Can't get it to 100. It's still only 9. Air compressor quick?
No. It's about 9 on that cylinder. So
Maybe less than that if it's fucking would have more.
yeah, if we could get the gauge to 100 here, you should have 100 PSI. So it's probably a little better than that, but I don't know. We got the little old Harbor Freight air compressor until Dave Wilson gets his butt here and wires my shop up. All right, well, we'll do the driver's side next. Otherwise, honestly, I don't know. Maybe we just had bad plugs or something fouled out from the run. It sure didn't seem like methanol, but I think Jason said number 8 was wet as well, so 6 and 8 plugs are both wet. So maybe after this, maybe we, I don't know, fire it up, I guess, and see what it looks like. we'll check driver's side and then we'll do that. So here's where we ended up on the motor. We got the worst leak down was 16%, and that was on number 7. So on the driver's side at least. So I'm not sure what the deal is. The only thing we can come up with is 2 things. One, basically, I probably flooded the motor out because when I put the new billet atomizer injectors in there, it was definitely running rich. So probably fouled plugs out. That'd be one thing. And 2, typically we warm the trucks up before we go out. And the clip of me going out just before the burnout was literally the first time we started the truck up that day after an oil change. So the oil was extremely cold, and I'm not gonna lie, it had like 145 PSI of oil pressure. So what I think happened was we literally just filled the valve covers up, and we did puke oil out of the breather tubes, which are mounted on the back top side of the valve cover. And it puked out all these breather tubes all over my cross member down there, both driver and passenger side. So I'm guessing it probably just couldn't return that oil. So 1, I did change the tune a bit for the new injectors, and 2, we're gonna have to get some oil heaters, which was suggested to us as well by the Castlemane Rod Shop boys. We just need to drill a hole and get some heaters down here in the bottom. And that will actually help, as they explained, with burning the methanol out of the fuel or the oil and keep the oil fresher. Because how much was it, Jason, to change oil the other day?
$300.
Yeah.
O'Reilly's.
Yeah, O'Reilly's $300 for a VR1 oil.
2 oil changes.
2 oil changes. Okay, 2 oil changes. That sounds a little bit better, but still, we do that every time we go to an event, plus tires, plus any wear and tear on anything. But the good news at this point is I don't think we've got a hurt motor, so that is awesome news. Because if you guys can help us share this video, like, comment down below, help blow up our channel a little bit more. Jason's got a brainiac idea that Bristol's when?
September 3rd.
September 3rd, and we did start another project. You guys been with the channel, called Phoenix. Kind of looks similar to this bad boy, except it had an LS with a blower on it. And ooh, we are missing a few parts. We're gonna need an injector hat.
Yep.
So we're gonna need an injector hat if we're gonna get it going. But yeah, September 3rd, it's a little ways away. So where we left off on that project is basically it was a rolling chassis. Everything in the rear suspension needed welded on, which is not a huge deal. And then we need to make like this front cross member support piece up here to mount the fenders and stuff, which I don't think that'll be too big of a deal. I mean, at least we got one that we can copy off of, and then mount all this stuff up here like we did on this one. So, I don't know. Like I said, if you can help us out and subscribe to the channel. If you're not, help us. I don't know, share it. 5,000 subscribers. We need to get more. We spend a lot of money on these toys just to put a show on for you guys. So, yeah, the YouTube's not really paying back that well, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, let's see what we can do. So my dad went to get plugs for this, back on track with the DeathTrap. We're getting plugs for this over at his shop, and then we're going to fire this up. I'm sure we just, like I said, took oil in on the valve seals or something because it was flooded on that side. I think that's why we were burning some oil. So when he gets back here, we'll throw plugs in, fire this bad boy up, and listen to it.
Should we change the rear tires and do a 4th of July little burnout?
What's that?
Should we change the rear tires and do a burnout?
Or
4th of July?
Or we could just finish these ones off.
Shoot some sparks?
Yeah, sparks for the 4th of July. As long as we don't ruin my good aluminum wheels. As long as we stop right away, we should be all right.
I can go get the tires off the back of the Camaro and finish them.
Yeah, they got cords too, at least.
Yep.
All right, well, when we get plugs, we'll see what happens. Jeez, look at the humidity already.
This thing don't even pump up.
Oh, pump it and squirt it at the same time. That's probably the broken one. Got it?
Yeah, squirted something in there.
Squirted something in there.
Let's look at this side over here, see if it fucking smokes. It probably.
Shouldn't.
Alright, fire in the hole. Jeez, that wasn't good.
Backfired.
Need more.
Fuel pressure. Need to squirt.
Yeah, they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
does it, but yeah, only one time.
This one's like fucking getting a blow right now. It's ballooned up.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and this one didn't blow. Neither one of them did.
No, it's just ballooned up. That's why it looks like it's blown.
That's not good. Oh, it just burnt the asphalt that bad? Shit. I think them exhaust temps are... I think they're a little warm. Oh, let me pick up my mess here.
It's all back there. It's back there by your mailbox.
Melted the freaking pavement away.
Then you got shit blowing out on the one side. Over there you got blow by.
burnt Gary's grass. Sorry about that, Gary. Yeah, that's still coming out of that valve cover then.
One valve cover. The other one would have been over here more. Or is this, what's this? That
Sweep the rubber up here and just fucking turned up. Let it stick in there.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like I said, help us grow the channel so we can build Phoenix up. We can do the same shenanigans with that, too. So, all right, we'll see you in the next one.
This guy's window's open.
Sorry, neighbors.